Hi, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning, and thank you for coming if you're new. I appreciate you all. Today, we're going to talk about 5 things that you can do that can set you free. I'm Shania. I'm a certified life coach. I am a 9-to-5 working wife and mom of 3 amazing humans and a pretty awesome fur boy. Today I want to talk about 5 things that you can do to set yourself free. What do I know about that? Well, these are 5 things that I've implemented for myself and given myself permission to do that I would say that I didn't before. There's something about getting older, maybe certain milestones in your life. When people are 21, they get excited to be legal, to be able to drink. For me, 50 meant more freedom. You think you have freedom when you move out of your parents' house to make your own decisions, but when you're older, you find that you do things out of obligation or you do things because it pleases other people. I'm going to share with you 5 hard things, because we can do hard things, that I've implemented into my life that you can as well, and hopefully these 5 things will give you freedom as well. Number 1, just say no. No. I'm not talking about when your kids were little and you had to tell them, no, don't do that. I'm talking about just saying no for yourself. You get invited to a party you don't want to go to. And 9 times out of 10, I don't know about you, but for me, the things I didn't want to do, I tend to show up later. Yes, I'm late. When I was late, it wasn't because I was behind getting ready. My spirit just wasn't there, and it's something that I really didn't want to do, but because I was a born people pleaser, I couldn't tell someone no. No is a powerful word, but when you say it, it also frees you up for yourself. Let's say, again, perfect example, you're invited to a party you don't want to go to. Would it be horrible to tell the person that invited you to say to them, would it be horrible to say to them, it's really not a good time for me? You could do that. And every time you do, it feels good. It's like being in your power, standing in your truth, saying, this is not for me right now. Someone asks you to borrow money. You'll look at their situation and you think that they are in a worse situation than you, but you're really not in a position to sacrifice. So you say yes because it hurts to say no. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say, you know what, I really can't right now. I wish I could. I would love to give you advice and help you any other way that I can, but financially, I'm going to have to say no. You may need to practice it, even if you look in the mirror and just say, no, I'm sorry. Then what I used to do is I would say no, but it would come with a disclaimer, an explanation, some way to soften the no. No, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not softening the no. I'm just going to be standing in my truth and saying, no, I can't. No, it's not a good time. No, I'm really not up to it. So that's number 1. Just say no. Again, you may need to practice that. That's a tough one. Number 2, I gave myself permission to quit things. I was always raised that you don't quit. You don't quit. If first you don't succeed, try and try again. I am a true believer in trying, but sometimes trying looks different. It doesn't always have to mean that you're going to keep trying the same thing. Do you ever drive bumper cars at a carnival and you're riding around and you're just like, poof. You ride to your next person, boom. We are conditioned to keep riding the bumper cars and keep bumping. Now, I'm not saying that you should stop trying, because when you stop trying is when you fail. That's when you give up. I'm not saying to give up. I'm saying to quit on things that don't work for you. Let's see, for an example for me, I quit dieting. I've dieted since the time I was 12 years old. Every diet ever created, every guru, every gizmo, every infomercial, I've probably tried it. So at 50, I have given myself the freedom to quit that. To quit that mindset, to quit the diet mentality, to quit the pass or failed, to quit the perfection. I have quit that. When I say quit, I'm not talking about quitting your job. Now, I'm a believer in quitting your job if it does not serve you, if you do not feel respected, honored, or appreciated. But you don't quit making money. You can quit your job, but you can't quit making money. So if you have to leave that situation, I always advocate for having something in replace of that, or having the money put to the side that allows you to take a hiatus until you find something else. But I don't believe in just saying, you know what, I don't feel like doing this today, I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit putting so much pressure on myself on things that are not important. Have you done that? Have you quit trying to have the perfect house? The perfect, being perfect with your laundry, being perfect with your chores. Quit it. Quit it. Because perfection is an illusion. Quit doing that to yourself. That's something that I've given myself freedom to do, is quit. I always say I'm not a quitter, but if it doesn't serve me, it's not working for me, and it's hurting me, or I don't feel that I'm growing, it is okay. This is how much of a not quitter I have been in the past. I would buy a book, and I say, I'm going to read this book. And I'm reading the book, and the first 2 chapters I'm in, and it's just not grabbing me. It's like it's not resonating with me. It's not exciting me. It's not interesting to me. I would still try to keep reading the book to say that maybe, just maybe, that last chapter was worth all the time that I've spent. I quit it. I started reading this book. The title sounded amazing. The back of the book sounded incredible, and I was reading it. And I'm like, I just can't focus. And I kept trying to cram the information into myself. And I said, just quit. This is not the book for you. There are millions of other books that you can read. This one is not it. And I gave myself permission to quit. Yes, I paid for the book. It is mine. And maybe some other part in my life, it will resonate with me and interest me. But right now, I quit reading the book. I quit. I just did. How do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about quitting? Have you ever been in a position where you decided that what you were doing is not working for you? Relationships? Have you ever quit being that friend that always reaches out and you don't get anything in return? Have you quit trying to push yourself in situations that weren't for you? Please share. Very interested to hear what you have to say about that. Oh, number 3, another hard thing. I started speaking my truth. In my relationships, whether it's with my husband, my children, oh, boy, do I speak my truth at the office. And I do it in a way that is assertive, kind, and respectful. I speak my truth. I tell people how I really feel, and I say it in a way that is not meant to harm, but often to help, whether it's to help my relationship with that person or it is to help that other person, period, for their own benefit. I speak my truth. I stand in my truth. And I say what needs to be said. And I think that we all can say what we need to say, but we may need to pause if we're in a heated situation. How many times have you gotten into an argument with a loved one and you really want to speak your truth and you want to say what's on your mind, but at that time your emotions are heightened? So what you're going to say may not come out the way that you want it to. And when you do that, your message often gets lost because you didn't take the time to really articulate what you needed to say. So it's okay to speak your truth, but it's okay to pause and to get your thoughts together and then do it. But always speak your truth. I want to apologize to anybody that I speak my truth to, that it's harmful to, that you may not like or not receive well. But my intention is always to help, or whether it's to help you or help me. Speak your truth. Oh, ask for what you need. This is new for me. This is new. One, I used to think that everybody had a crystal ball and they just knew what I wanted. I didn't really think they had a crystal ball. But you know, like you think that everybody's in your head and that they know what you're thinking or they know what you need. Like when I couldn't walk for 6 months, I just expected that people would step up, show up, do the things that I would do because that's what I would do. And I realized that not everybody's me. And those people that love me or cared for me may not have shown up the way that I would have liked them to, but they didn't know what I needed. The story that they told themselves was that I was good. But I harbored resentment about it. I was really upset. And then I came to the conclusion, I'm like, girl, you're the problem. The one in the mirror, yeah, it's you. You need to tell people what you need. And if they don't want to do it, then you learn something else that maybe they can't, or they just don't feel like it. But at that point, I have asked for what I needed. Speaking of asking for what I need you to like this video. If you do, I need you to share it with somebody that you think it will resonate with. I need you to subscribe to my channel. Did you know it's free? It is free for you to subscribe to my channel. I need you to subscribe to my channel. It is free. It is free for you, but it really helps me. It helps my small little channel. Yesterday marks 2 months that I've been on YouTube, and I'm very proud of my progress, and I'm really enjoying it. And I realize that I am connecting and resonating with people in a big way, and I'm so grateful for that. But I need you to like, I need you to share, I need you to subscribe, and I need you to comment. What are your thoughts, with the things that I'm saying? Is it resonating with you? Do you have something to add to the conversation? Because people do read comments, and maybe there's something that I didn't say that you might say that's going to help somebody else. So yeah, this is me asking you for what I need. Help me out, would you? Thanks. Okay. Oh, number 5. And this is something that I'm doing, and this is for you too. This is all for you too, because I think a lot of us struggle with the same things. I started to love my imperfect self. Imperfect self. All of my imperfections. It is why my weight loss journey, I started Zepbound 3 weeks ago. It's going well. It is why my weight loss journey is based off of my personal health and not my physical being. The shell. I have come to the conclusion, and I say conclusion because maybe 20 years ago I really didn't get it. What matters is what's in here. This is a shell. This shell needs to be healthy to carry my soul and to keep me living the life that I love to live. When you have an experience like breaking 3 bones in your ankle and not being able to walk for 6 months, your view of how you look at things are different. Fun fact about me, I hate feet. I just do. And my family likes to tease me and try to wiggle their toes next to me. My father almost got his cut off one day when I was a kid. I just don't love them. I don't love feet. I don't know. It's just a thing. I'm sure you have your thing, but I don't love feet. When you break your ankle and you can't walk, man, do you learn to love your feet. I loved my foot. I loved when it started walking. I never thought I'd be in a position when I couldn't walk again. Then once I started walking, I had a horrible limp. I would walk funny on the inside of my foot, and I had a lot of pain and a lot of swelling. I could care less if my toes are sexy anymore. I'm grateful to walk. Love your imperfections. My kids always joke with me about getting tattoos. I've never had one. I tell them that my stretch marks are my tiger tattoos, the badge of me. The fact that I carried those 3 amazing girls gave me stretch marks, and those are the tattoos that I have for life. Now, who's to say one day I may not want to put some art on this body. But those stretch marks are there. And at one point in time, those stretch marks would really upset me. But I don't know if it's the 50 thing or sense of maturity, that those stretch marks to me mean something to my soul. They mean something to me. They're special because it was due to the lives that I brought into this world. See, I get so emotional. That could be the 50 thing too. Super hormonal. Love yourself. Love yourself enough to get on a video. Love yourself to dance in front of other people. Love yourself enough to sing even if it's off key. You are the only you that will ever be. Oh, I'm a poet and didn't even know it. Love yourself. All of your imperfections, your dry skin, your thin or thick hair, with the whiskers that may grow on your chin that you have to pluck each and every day. Maybe it's a crooked smile or the tooth in front of your mouth. If you can't fix it, love it. It is you. It's what makes you you. It makes you unique. Love your imperfect self because there is no such thing as perfection. I am not going to keep you on here any longer. But those 5 things, even as I talk to you guys, even as I say it, it just makes me feel freer. It makes me feel free. And we do hard things a lot. And as women, we are known to sacrifice ourselves, our peace, our happiness, our health. We're just nurturers. We're just born people that love to do for others. And yeah, I'm thinking I'm speaking for the majority, not the minority. And those 5 things you need to implement into your life. 5 things that you need to change that's going to set you free. Just say no. It's okay. You can say no. And I tell you, every time you say it, it's like you're doing something sneaky and it feels so good. It feels so good. It's kind of like when you would say no to a kid just because you could. But it feels good to say no and honor yourself and do what you need because you matter. Quit, but don't give up. You only fail when you stop trying. Quit what's not good for you to let in what is good for you. Speak your truth. Ask for what you need. Like subscribing and liking and commenting and sharing. Ask for what you need. Whether it's your loved ones, whether it's your job, whether it is anyone. Anybody that you need, if you need something, don't just hold it in and expecting other people to know and that they're just going to show up and it's going to appear. Ask. It's okay to ask. And the worst thing that can happen is they say no. And they're free to do that, just like you are. And love yourself. Love your imperfections. Love who you are at this moment, not who you're going to be when you lose 30 pounds. Love your life. Love yourself. Love yourself for your quirks and your silliness and your goofiness, and embrace it. Embrace it because the world needs you just the way you are. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a good day. Just talking about this makes me happy. Take care. Bye.